We are again here in Bosuk newsstand. So we find the problem. The problem is water currently is coming out from this solar and this borehole. But the problem is the ward committee and his fellows. They are the one who's taking the water like straight to them. Here is the pipe, as you can see. Here is the pipe that you can see. And what we are doing is we are disconnecting this pipe so that the water can go to the drums there, so that the community can drink. The water that is from this solar is going straight to the ward committee. So we are going to disconnect this water to go to the drums there. Buang.
We are taking it out. We don't have water. They are only people who they have water.
We need water.
We need water. We need water.
I'm here at the Grand Central Water Tower in Midrand, where the councillors behind me have faced the most intense pressure from residents because this community has not had water for up to 10 days. Places like Ivory Park, Ebony Park, Rabi Ridge and others have been without water for up to 10 days. The problem has been a cascading problem right through the water supply system of Rand Water. It started with an explosion in an electrical fault in Suikerbosch of Rand Water. Then there were 2 explosions at Palmit, and then lastly at Klipfontein there was a leak in the pipe. So the lack of maintenance for all of these years comes to a head, and one thing goes wrong after another. The other huge problem is that Rand Water doesn't supply enough water to Joburg Water to reticulate to its residents. And I understand the reason for that is that Joburg Water has not paid Rand Water what it owes Rand Water. So this is a tragic comedy of errors. It is a situation that can be explained when councillors dig and dig and dig to try and get the information. There's very little communication either from Rand Water or from Joburg Water, and councillors have to bear the brunt of understandably irate residents. So they are here at the water tower and moving from place to place, ensuring that their residents at least have a water tanker to go to. This is what happens when a system is not maintained for 30 years.
South Africa has a 400 billion problem, and it's not just South Africa has a 400 billion problem, and it's not just about water. The Minister of Water and Sanitation confirmed that it will cost 400 billion for South Africa to fix collapsing water and sanitation infrastructure. Here is the shocker. Only 26 billion rand has been budgeted for. That is current financial year 2026. The gap is not plumbing issue, it's an economic growth crisis. If South Africa is serious about moving from a financialized economy, one driven by debt consumption and grants, to a reindustrialized economy, then water is not optional. Water is a A+ input. No water means no factories, no agro-processing, no mining, no manufacturing, no industrial jobs. You cannot build an industrial economy on dry pipes and leaking systems. Right now, 73% of water authorities in our country are rated poor. Municipalities are supposed to fund maintenance from water sales, but infrastructure is old. Leaks everywhere, billing systems are broken, and a lot of water is being lost without revenue. That means less maintenance, more breakdowns, and a vicious cycle of collapse. Here is the bigger picture. An economy that has been stagnant for over 16 years cannot grow to 3 to 5% without real economic fundamentals, and water sits right at the top. You can't talk about reindustrialization, infrastructure-led growth, job creation, or export competitiveness while ignoring water. If government wants intentional economic growth, then water infrastructure must be treated like electricity, logistics, and national security. Until water is fixed, industrialization remains a policy slogan, not a reality. This is your Sound Money Coach. I help everyday people understand money at a deeper level, protect value, and invest with the peoples.
Pretty much one more water outage away from having a full-on crash out, because what the hell? Guys, can you please recommend a place in Johannesburg North that has minimal problems in terms of water outage, in terms of electricity outage? Anywhere in Joburg North at this point, because I'm so over this. I stay in Midrand currently. We don't have a lot of electricity problems, I'll give them that. However, the water problem is wild, and it's been wild, I think, for the last 2-3 months now. Literally in a row, we haven't had water on certain days of that month. So today I woke up to no water again. Imagine on a Sunday. I know that we live in South Africa. I know that also this is Gauteng, that it's not going to be perfect. We're not going to find a perfect place with zero problems. Hence I say minimal problems, like managed problems. Can we just find something like that?
If you have a boyfriend that stays in Midrand, specifically in Waterfall, and you're just wondering and asking yourself, why does this man never invite me over for sleepovers? My sister, it's because we do not have water. We never have water here. Water is a luxury. You see all of these 4 pipes that are parked in the various parking bays, all of the Guccis that the people around here wear, the concierge, the lagoon, the free gym membership because you stay here, the face authentication before you enter, knowing that you'll be safe in your own apartment because they don't just let anyone in. Those are not the luxuries. The luxury is being able to wake up in the morning and open your tap and having running water, because we never have water here. You see, in 2026 alone, we are a month and 1 day in. My shower has seen more Vascoms, me bathing in a Vascom, than me actually opening the shower and taking a decent shower like a decent human being. We don't have water here. Most people that live around this area aren't able to wash their ass because we don't have water. And I'm not doing this to defend your boyfriend who lives around here, who never wants to invite you over for a sleepover. I'm not making this up, my babes. It's for the best. That man actually cares about you. You see this? I'm not even making this up. You see, this is what we go through every fortnight. This is what we go through. The gift that God has given us has been taken away, right? You see this water thing in Midrand? It's a big problem. My advice, before you buy a bed, if you're planning on moving to Midrand, before you buy a bed, a coffee table, a TV stand, a TV, make sure oreka Vascom, because you are going to see many days where you don't have water. There's never water around this area, ever. What are we paying for? I'm very confused. What are we paying for? Are we paying to take pictures by the lagoon, the fake beach? What are we paying for? That's what I'm trying to understand, because we never have water. And I'm also very disappointed in a lot of places in Waterfall, because you guys are able to come up with so many amazing, luxurious concepts, but you guys can't make a plan for water. Instead, people that drive 4 pipe cars that are earning big money, big money, that are dating the baddest of the baddest hands, have to go downstairs, Kadis Gupu Takuela, whatever they call that brand, go downstairs, bafole line, and pour water into those buckets, come back upstairs just to be able to flush their toilets. And we all know that some people have a theory that there's crocodiles in the water. So some people have that mentality that if there's no water, I am not washing that ass. Now you have people wearing expensive clothes and they have money. They smell good.
Honestly, this is not a good one. Water is life. Without water, we as a woman being, we cannot survive. You can't drink You can't stay without drinking water. You can't stay without bathing water. You can't stay without using water at home. In fact, water is so important in woman's life. I don't think there is nothing human being can do to survive without water. And that is why they say water is a free gift of nature. I pray that government should come to their aid and do something about it. Because imagine you living a flat without water. How will you cope? No matter how neat you are, the flat will be smelling. You cannot make use of toilets. You cannot drink. You cannot flush your restroom when you make use of it. It's so bad. I pray that government should come to their aid, to their rescue. They cannot survive. I feel for them, honestly. You that have watched up to this moment and you have listened to some of their complaints. This is happening in South Africa, in some parts of South Africa, not all. So how do you feel about it? What do you think that they can do to help these people out, so that at least they can make use of water? Thank you all for tuning into my channel in this Ijeoma TV. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, share this video. I will see you guys in my next video. I love you all. Bye.